Guys, today we're going to be looking at the Union Tank Line car, number 2997. So, this is a tank car from CBH's trains. Keep on wanting to say train mods. That's what you could call it. But this is the train car. Pretty nice, detailed. Has some rivets and 3D stuff, and almost all of them has body groups. You can remove the tank. If you remove the tank, it's still there, like it acts as an actual prop or something. It's still there. You can see it again. Go to body groups. Next, if you see the check mark, click on it and you get it back. And this doesn't have this doesn't have like working brakes. I know some other cars that do, but it works well. I need to see. And also, you can also get this CBH's train placer tool. It works. And you press tab, and then you could choose whichever one you want. So I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna get another one. So I'm gonna just choose the one I want. Still gonna leave that. And you could either place it on, you could place it on straight tracks. If you place on straight tracks, it'll just immediately. It doesn't work if the track is like part of the ground. So now I'm just gonna have to like. That's good. So. Here's a question that I always have. Is it, like, for me, myself, some cars do automatically couple, these do not. So to couple them, press E. And as you can hear and see, there's like a rope. And you can hear a sound, now they're coupled. These are one of those trains. The lock and pin train cars that were used like back then in the 1800s, before the new couplers. But yeah, this is called the hook and pin couplers. Enough about train facts. Look at the detail of this thing. This guy, my boy, he does great train models. I mean, this looks outstanding. The rivets and everything. The letters, wheels. I mean, you gotta admit, the wheels are a little bit chunky, but I mean, it works as wheels. As you can see, it rolls perfectly. Detail is outstanding. And how he curves it. How he curves these things, like the tank itself. You see how curved that is. This is just the first video. I have no idea how much there is. But if you get the tool and all the mods, you get all of these. So some them won't have their picture like this, but it's basically these little cars like this. That's another thing to look out. So yeah, again, you press tab and you can do whatever you want. So, here are all the trains and cars. He now makes diesels. I don't know if he watches YouTube. If he does, and if he finds this video, he needs to make a big boy. Like, I would be happy if he makes a big boy locomotive. But anyways, let's take this out on the track. I will be using a locomotive. I just need to figure out which one. Or diesel car, train, whichever you want to call it. Let's see, let's get a small one. Since this is like not that big of a car. Let's get the where is it? Let's get this. Get that in place. Then, like I said, you're might have to place it on the tracks. Or if you're lucky enough, you'll just place it by itself. Tracks like this, like with the ground right here, tracks like that won't work for the mod because it thinks it's part ground. So then, some of these don't couple. Guess this one doesn't. So some of the older cars work for older trains, like the passenger cars and the other stuff, unlike the box cars and the newer stuff. So the older stuff works with the older engines. So let's try a small engine. Let's try this engine. Now these small engines are great. Oh yeah, another thing that I like. Another thing I like about these engines, unlike what the diesel engines have, is that they have like these. They have that right there. So let's see if I can find one that will actually work. If not, I'm gonna have to get a big locomotive. Let's try this one. This one seems big enough. Bit bigger, but not too much. I think back then the hook and loop can work with this. So it's like a hook, an actual hook. This is the hook and loop. Not the hook and loop. It's the hook and pin. I don't know. You know what? Let's just get a big engine, just so we can show this thing on the tracks. Because this is really taking a while, sorry. I'm going to be using the Flying Scotsman now, showcase in another video. Now, show in another video. For now, we're just going to use it for moving purposes. I think it works. I like the things like that. See, now it couples. See how it's coupled now? Now let's take this off for a spin. And unlike other vehicles, unlike other vehicles, you can't get out and watch it move. But these trains, you could get out and actually watch it move on the tracks. So press shift and hold until the brake on the bottom right. So that box, it has all the info on where brake is. Like, let me put the 100. Make sure you press shift all the way. And to brake, you press the space bar and hold it. So like if you press it once, that's how you do precise things. Like if you don't want to brake that much. So then the reverser is X. So right now it's on forward, but if you press X to like go to neutral, forward, or backwards. Now to get this thing running, you basically just press R. And right now it's powering up. Okay, and you press W. I just pressed a little bit, and it starts to move. And now let's watch this thing in action. So here is the locomotive with our train car. As you can see, it's moving. And it derailed. But yeah, this tank, its wheels can move, spin. And let's check out the underside. This is a great time. So it's basically just wood. And this piping or something. This railing thing. No idea what it's called. It just goes through. And that's basically it. So you saw this move a little bit. But yeah, this is the tank car. You go put on your Gmod Railroad. There's different maps. Here right now we're on the train set map. There's also like other train maps. Forgot what they're called. But to get to them, to get to these mods, all you have to do is go to add-ons, like usual, open workshop, and either you could type in CBH or CBH trains. So CBH. As you can see, it has all the different things. And make sure you put it on vehicles. So you just get the actual engines and the cars. And there's lots of them. They also have Thomas and all that. But they have CBH's CBH mini cars. We have again locomotive, some passenger cars, some diesel engines, lots of them. Some more small cars, some of the bigger cars, and some more diesel engines, passenger cars like this one, and some more utility work cars, and some more locomotives. But yeah, that's basically it. It's all for today. I'll just delete that now. And I hope I see you tomorrow. Or later or something. Goodbye. And see you next time. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. I really need that. Anyways, bye.